into the podcasting world and podcasting and music world. And lo and behold, if we didn't end up with this opportunity that presented itself about, well, it's been exactly probably a month now that it originally started, and I was shocked nonetheless, but definitely surprised at the opportunity that we were fixing to have. And that opportunity was to go to school to get a degree in production, music production. Now, that's pretty daggone cool, if you don't mind me saying. I mean, don't you think it is? I think it's awesome, man, that I get the opportunity to not only go into this world with music and learning it, and go into the music industry by just learning it as we go, because there is plenty of information out there to get freely, but it's not always guaranteed that that's going to be what you end up getting in the long run, as in good information. So the opportunity came up to get to schooling, and it was a pretty good school. Like, they've been around for a while. They specialize in audio and film, the entertainment business. So why not use them and their specialties to help me grow in the section that I want to grow in? It just seemed like a win-win-win-win across the board. So, as of right now, this recording is being done on, so today marks my third day in school. So I am a student now of college, heading towards my bachelor's in science for music production. Now, I could have went for production or audio production, but that's more like your films and voiceovers. Now, a lot of your voiceover sections and stuff kind of integrate into my degree of music production, but we stay on the music production side. We stay with being the producer, the artist, and so on, instead of being the sound guy. So that's exactly what our little section's all about. Whether we make it or not, I think it ought to be pretty good. It ought to be some good information that we share. And hopefully, it's not just not what to do. You know, in the end, I hope you are not listening to this for reasons of, well, I don't need to do what he does because he didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that it's more like, we're listening to this guy because he was able to make it. And so, again, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Some things work out the way that we don't understand, and sometimes they work out exactly how we plan. I don't know. One thing's for sure, I don't plan anything. I just kind of go with it. So hopefully me going with this gets us in the right direction. So audio, hit that one on par. I feel like it is definitely a good sound that we have here. I'm proud of it. I can't wait to hear it come back because we're learning this new interface. With this interface reacts a little different with this recording program here. So I'm having to run one a little bit higher than what I normally would, and because if I run it at my normal levels, a normal level does not cut it. It will be drowned out with the background music and with the effects. So I try not to mess with that any more than I have to. We will see whenever I listen to it back again if this one will actually get published. I hope it does. If it does, I do have some exciting news that I want to let you know before I let you go. One is we are going to have a interview on this show, either the next episode or the one after. So that one's going to be here soon. And since this is the week, a week by week show, then we might also do a little bit about the structure of the show and where we're going with the show. I don't know that for sure, so don't hold me 100% on that. But I do hope that this is something that's going to be something great for us, the interview wise. It's a young man, Jamal, I think is his name, and he is, and I forget where it is exactly that he's from. For some reason Atlanta keeps popping up, but I think that's the other guy that I've been talking to. But anyways, he's from his city. He's a hip-hop and rap artist. He has his own branding. He does his own promoting. He is an entrepreneur within himself of being an artist. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. You know, that's what I'm looking towards doing. And he's doing it. So we're going to, get a little bit from him. See what are some of the heads ups that we need, What's a few things that we need to make sure we do? Different little things like that. And he seems like he knows what he's talking about. So, of course, we'll just kind of see how it goes. It might take a whole show. It might take a short section. I don't know. I definitely want to make sure that when the thing is completely done with, we send a copy of the recording of him and us to Jamal, so where he has a copy of it before we ever publish it, just because I want to make sure he's satisfied with his side. I don't want to push nothing out against anybody's will, because unless it's certain circumstances, like somebody just keeps on saying that's not good, that's not good, that's not good, and when really it really is, they're just being really hard on themselves, I might push it. But other than that, no. I want to make sure that we put out good quality audio and good quality information out to each and every one of you. So, like always, man, I do hope the best for this show, and if you haven't been here since the beginning, then maybe I need to give you a short reminder of what it is we're trying to achieve with this show. So here on the show, we're trying to dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I had to do something. No, here on the show, we're trying to learn how to produce, co-produce, write, compose, just do something with the audio and music industry. That includes us trying to get a top 100 song. Whether we write it, produce it, whether we just do something with it, do the beats behind it. As long as we accomplish something of the sorts, with us having something to do with the production of a top 100 song, we are golden over here. And I think it's very possible. It might seem a little far-fetched, and it might seem like I think I might be naive, but to be honest, I know it's going to be difficult. We're going to have to learn how to do this and do it right. It's not going to be a quick journey. So there's going to be plenty of those types of episodes where it's just a bunch of settings that, a bunch of recordings, and we're going to have to stack them up. Which gets me into the new news of we did buy a bigger home computer for our recordings, so I can have one big unit of nothing but our recordings for every single show, so where we can always catalog it and keep it. I think that was probably going to be my best investment so far. It shipped out, so it should be here within 3 to 5 days. Hopefully by the weekend. That would be amazing. But if not, it's okay. Like I said before, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you hold 'em, sometimes you fold 'em, sometimes you walk away, sometimes you lose. You gotta learn when to hold 'em, learn when to fold 'em, learn when to walk away, learn when to run. Y'all know that song? That's an oldie but a goodie. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that one in forever. I'd like to. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that song. I have to make a little note of that real quick. So anyways, we have the computer system set up. We have the ultimately the new audio stuff. So we have our mic here, the Samsung, kicking butt, taking names with Rockville, right there right side. So the Rockville mixer doing its thing over here. I'm loving it. So we have these two. This is our mobile. So part of our mobile is working here. Now we have back at home in the home studios, we have a new mixer, but it's USB. Just does what do you want to say? It just does what? It just takes music and plays music. It doesn't record into something. That's the big problem with its USB hookup up top. Now, don't get me wrong, it would work with the power cord, but the power cord is not made